Hi everyone, it's Laura, and as you can see, I have a new background and I'm really excited about that. This was actually my birthday present. My husband asked me what I would like for my birthday and I said, believe it or not, I don't want makeup. I'm not going to ask you for clothes. I want a new laptop so I can answer comments better, because most of the time I answer my comments on my iPad. And then I said I also would like to make my background look better. So he helped me. We went on eBay and got some things in Amazon, so I'm really super excited about that because I want my videos to look as great as they can for you. You know, it's been an interesting month with makeup. I've had some huge successes and then some big fails, and my first Octly fail, and I'll tell you about that a little later on. But first I want to start with a success. I am loving these lips. They're very glossy. If you don't like gloss, then this is not for you, but this is so inexpensive. It's from Hard Candy and it's called Whatever. I just think this is the cutest case. And the color, when you look at it from the outside, I think it looks a little different, a little darker than it does when you put it on your lips. But I'll put the shade in the description below. This line is mostly very dark shades. This was about the only light shade that I could find. Now, I bought this when I was shopping with my mom, and she says, one thing, is that sticky? And I said, oh, it's not sticky. And then I went, whoa, it's sticky. It is very sticky, but you don't notice. Once it's on my lips, unless you're blotting your lips together, it doesn't bother me. It lasts for hours. So if you like a shiny lip that's long lasting, then Whatever from Hard Candy is just what you're looking for. Another big favorite of mine, I have heard Danielle rave about this product for probably 2 years. And she had somehow misplaced this product. It's from Physicians Formula and it's called their Bronze Booster. These are their Sunstones. They make amazing bronzers. I give it to Physicians Formula. I don't think there's any better bronzer in the whole drugstore. Now I have the butter bronzer, but these are called Sunstones. I had to look high and low for these things. I finally found them at one Walmart. Not every Walmart carries them. And then they do have them on Amazon. I also found them at Ulta. I paid a little more at Ulta, but then you get points and everything. But these are beautiful. Danielle's worn these for at least a couple years, right, Danielle? I think for a couple of years. Yeah. And I just love the look on her skin. So I bought them. I think they're fantastic. It's hard to find a bronzer, I think, that looks great on mature skin, that's not overdoing it. I don't want to be beam me up, Scotty. I want it to look natural enough where I can wear it to work. I just am in love with these. I tried swirling it and putting on an eyeshadow brush. That's beautiful too. So if you want to try a great bronzer that really does give a gorgeous glow, I think this product from Physicians Formula is perfect. Now, one thing I fell even more in love with, and I felt I didn't talk about it enough, I've mentioned it before. I was on Etsy and found a vendor that makes this under eye powder. It's from Parlo Cosmetics. This powder just melts into your skin, and I have found that with the finger powdering under the eye, this is the most perfect powder I've ever tried, and this is just a few dollars. What I do is just put a little bit in the cap, take my finger and just go like this, like I'm doing now, and whatever under eye concealer that I put, if it's a little sticky, I find that the L'Oreal Pro Glow, the new concealer, is a little bit tacky. This takes away all that tackiness, yet you can't see this powder. It just melts in your skin. This will probably last me a year, and it's only a couple of dollars. I've never found one powder so far that worked as good as this one, so check out their site. She doesn't know me. I just went on Etsy, found her after hours of digging online, and then bought it, and I'm just amazed by it. Recently, I was sent the Nudu skincare line to review, and I thought, I really can't give you a true review if I'm using Retin-A and other things, so I went off Retin-A. just to see how this line would work, and I'm so impressed. I think my skin looks beautiful, healthy, glowing. Within the first couple of days, I noticed a difference. And the nice thing with taking a break from the Retin-A is I have had no flaking, and I love that because I could just put on my makeup with confidence and know there's not a hunk of skin hanging off my nose. So I've actually really enjoyed the break from the Retin-A. But I want to say that this cream cleanser is amazing. I had really given up on cream cleansers and gone to all oil because of the fact that the cream seemed to always be drying my skin out. I don't know if it's some of the alcohols that these companies put in them at the drugstore, but this has not dried my skin out at all. It takes off the makeup beautifully. I don't think it takes off all my eye makeup. I still go in with an eye makeup remover, but I was even telling my mother about this. I said, this is like your dream cleanser. I want you to order this or I'll get it for you because this cleanser is awesome. This is something I will actually purchase from them when it runs out. Now the toner, again, toner is not really to take off your makeup. It's to balance your skin out for your other products. And this is a true toner. Although I do see some little remnants of things come off, I just feel this really does prep my skin for my makeup beautifully. Now they also sent me a gentle moisturizer. I love the texture of all of their products. And let me just say, this is a natural skincare line. So they're very healthy ingredients. They promote the fact that they're not putting in toxins that are in other products. So I would really encourage you, if you're interested, to go on their website. I'll put the link in my description and take a look at the ingredients that are included. I think about that a lot because our skin really does absorb what we put on our skin into our bloodstream. And so I do think about that. So that I think is a wonderful product. Now, I would have to say my favorite of the whole line, and I've heard other friends of mine say this, is the eye cream. I love this eye cream. It just sinks in quickly. It does take away any dryness or crepey look that you have. I've been so impressed with the eye cream, and that's the one I was really bragging about to my mother. I said, you really need to try this eye cream. I made her try it even though she had some makeup on because I said, I just want you to feel it. And then this Overnight Radiance cream is a new product of theirs. So instead of Retin-A at night, I've been using this. Now this doesn't have retinols in it. I've just sort of laid off of those and used this. And when I wake up in the morning, my skin is very hydrated, very moist. So this is a line, I'm so impressed. I'm going to continue to use it till it's all done. And then I'll let you know what I reorder, what I decide to order. But right now I'm really looking at the cleanser and the eye cream and this Overnight Radiance cream. I think for me, although I really want that toner too, that toner really does seem to prep my skin for the makeup. So I'll let you know, stay tuned. But as far as overall, these products are excellent. These are two products I was sent from Octoly. Now, up to now, I have just been, it's been a home run with everything I've been sent. But the two products I'm going to talk about today, you'll want to know about, especially this one. And it wasn't such a home run. I have mixed emotions about this. This is from Topics. And this is the box. I've seen it at Sally's. I think at Sally's they told me it was going to be $21. I almost bought this before I ordered it from Octoly. Now the problem I have with this is they're saying it gives you fuller brows. Just like this brand makes the hair, the treatment to make your hair look thicker in the roots. This is supposed to make your eyebrows look thicker. My brows don't look any thicker, and as a matter of fact, because it's not a regular brow powder, you can't draw beneath your hairs to make them look thicker. So I actually think my brows look a little thinner with it than when I use my Milani Brow Kit. The other thing is when I apply it, first it's a two-part process. You have the wax. The wax has all kinds of great stuff in it, shea butter, just great ingredients. And then you have almost like a Bare Minerals kind of thing. You've got a powder here. Well, when I brushed it into my brows, I guess maybe I missed areas with the wax, although I felt like I put a lot of wax in. It came out very patchy. Then if I brushed it out, it brushed away some of the fibers. So the one thing I did love about this was the color match. This blended beautifully with my natural brow hair. I think it's the most natural looking thing that I have. It's more natural looking than the Milani or even a pencil. But I don't think it thickens my brows, which was what I was looking for. So for me, I wouldn't purchase it. This is the first box I've ever ordered. I don't usually do subscriptions, but I thought if this works out, then I will go for a subscription. This is from Sweet Sparkle. To me, the product seemed not for mature women. That was one of the first things I noticed, that the shade seemed very intense, but I'm willing to give things a try, and I did. And really, it's a mixed review. This had a shadow, Be a Bombshell, and these shadows actually worked pretty well. I thought they were comparable to something you would get at the drugstore that wasn't a drugstore superstar, but a good product. Also from Kokie, I had this Strobe Lights highlighter. Now the problem was with this, because I live in Florida and the shipping, when I got it, it came out of the container. It just like fell out. So I put it back in, and now it's really messy. I do like the product. This is one of the more inexpensive products. They give you a list of what everything's worth, and the highlighter was worth $7. The eyeshadow was only worth $7. So these are comparable. These are more drugstore products. I thought the highlighter shade itself was quite beautiful, but I think I'll put it in another container and just sort of dab my finger into it to use it. Now, the real fail for me was this bronzer. The bronzer's worth $15. It's from a company, Hikari. I've never tried this before, but if you look at it up close, you can see why it was a problem for me. It's very orange. And even when I blended it out, if I looked in the sunlight, like, I looked more orange than bronze. So that was the problem with this one. Now, the main fail was from this company, Larizzi. This is a liquid lipstick. The first layer I put on was very thin, and that's okay, but it was patchy. So I put on another layer, and it did look much better, but it was so drying. It was so drying, my lips were very uncomfortable, and I wanted to put something else on top of them. So that didn't work for me. My lips look very old with this. It just wasn't a good liquid lipstick. Maybe on a younger person with fuller lips and less lines, it would work for them, but that just didn't work for me. And then Larizzi also, I received this lip pencil. They said it was creamy. At first, this is a sharpening type pencil, so it's not self-sharpening. It was very dry and hard for me to use, so I took it, put it on my hand, and tried to warm it up to soften it up. It's adequate, but this isn't anything I would tell any of you to go out and buy. So overall, the box just didn't work for me. I was disappointed because normally when I order anything from Octoly, it's just stellar, it's great, it's something I think you should go out and try, but for this, I'm gonna have to say it's a no. In the comments, please tell me which of the products I showed today you were most interested in. I hope you found this helpful, and have a great month.